Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Foxborough. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Meee to throw on 2nd down. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. 2nd down, they need 7.
And 7.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Throwing on 3rd down is Meee. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They're going. It's Meee going for it all. That's caught. And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball's out. The Browns have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They have a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field. But then, and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll try and throw. Here's Meee. It is brought in the end zone. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
And we've seen seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs, and now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, and let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Ready. They'll run, and this is Quinshawn Judkins. A miles gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards. Let's go now. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shador. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Here's Sanders to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
So all even at 8 as this kick is sent airborne. Here's Smith to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Meee. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 8-8 is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 5. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Into space. He may go. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, New England. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here's Meee. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. On play action, Shador moving to his right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tressway to punt on 4th down. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. It's Meee. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is caught outside on the RPO.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The throw is Meee. And this ball is going to be incomplete.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average.
And he's in. Touchdown, New England. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Ready? They'll throw on first down with Sanders.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. Just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Ready for a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Come on. Sanders going to throw again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
He's going to take a shot down the field, and that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And he will be out of bounds, no time left on the clock, and that is the final action here in this first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game.
Check smash.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Play action. It's Sanders. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Cleveland.
Here we go.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On the move left. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw. And defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Open man is the tight end, Harold Fanning. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's another Browns.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First and goal.
To throw is Sanders. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
On the set.
From the 1, second and goal.
Hey, let's go now.
They'll try to run it with Harris. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. They'll take this to about the 28. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back.
That one intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one. To give to Judkins, heading right. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Now it's second and 1.
Let's go. Ready.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he will score! Dylan Sampson, touchdown Browns.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2.
That's
in the end zone and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Meee. He finds Bell. That's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
43-yard line.
Meee gonna look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw now, Meee. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down is Meee. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They're going. It's Meee. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
What's up?
That one is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. team's ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
As Stewart on first down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Patriots 39, Browns 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Starts with a run by Judkins. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
The Browns first down.
76. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Mustang 19. Hook 70. Up.
Throwing again is Sanders. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Happy Lions.
They'll run with Sampson. Good blocking, and he's in. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Browns. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
On the go.
Offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Cougar 19.
The Browns will line up for the
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's a run going left, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
tackled back at the 41-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg. Here's Meee. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They run on the jet sweep. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So it's a win for the Patriots. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on